It was Christmas Eve on the island of Sodor. All the engines were racing around making the final preparations before Christmas Day. Thomas was especially excited. He was to meet the Fat Controller for a special delivery. Thomas steamed into the station just as the Fat Controller skated around the bend. Snowballs, they do wonders for me car. But not for me, Thomas thought to himself. Now, Thomas, I have a very special job for you. You are to collect the Christmas tree for the villagers in the mountains and take it there today. Thomas was excited. I'd be proud too. Oliver will lend you Toad for the journey. Other brake vans cannot make it through the snow, so make sure he is added to the back of your train. I will. You must take Butch with you. He will arrange the decorations once there. And, not forgetting your Christmas hat. Thomas wasn't sure. Last year the smoke from his funnel had shot the hat into the air, and it had landed on Lady Hat. Don't worry, there is a hole for your funnel to breathe. We will arrive later to see the final display. You must arrive before sunset, so please hurry. Thomas beamed. He was excited. But as Thomas reached the bottom of the summit, there was trouble. The foreman spoke to Thomas's driver. Oliver has been hit by a snowdrift. Workmen are removing it as quickly as they can, but I can't let you through yet. Oliver was cross. Snow is nothing but trouble. Beg pardon, Mr. Oliver, but it does brighten the Christmas spirit, if you forgive me for suggesting it. Oliver just shivered. Thomas was impatient. Then he noticed a track ahead. It twisted its way through bare trees and bushes. What about the line ahead? I must deliver this tree before sunset. The foreman wasn't sure. The tracks are old, and the lines haven't been examined for a long time. But this package is urgent. The villagers need it. We'll be sure to return again if it is too unsafe, his driver added. So the foreman agreed. Sorry, Mr. Thomas, if I ever caused you any trouble. Don't worry, Toad, the climb will be gradual, and I've plenty of steam. Percy and Toby were worried. To travel without a brake van meant that Thomas would only rely on his own brakes to stop the weight of his flatbeds pushing or pulling him. But he was determined to get there as quickly as he could. It may get rough out there, Thomas. Please be careful. I will, Toby, and don't worry, you'll see me later at the summit. Toot toot, goodbye, Thomas replied. Good luck, Thomas. Percy smiled as he saw Thomas gather steam and puff away into the shadowy distance. Thomas and Butch were making their way through the mountains. As it started to snow, everything looked like Christmas. They made their way through the woodland area and out into the open air. Then Thomas saw the most beautiful sight he had ever seen.
This is my first time being up here, you know, Thomas.
Me too. It's absolutely wonderful. But Thomas didn't notice the frozen points ahead. They diverted him down the wrong line. He applied his brakes, but it was too late. Bust my buffers! Butch was freezing. He could hardly make a sound. Then, the snow grew thicker, and soon, Thomas could be hardly seen at all. Meanwhile, the Fan Controller and his wife were stuck in snow at the summit station. Topham, I'm going to count to 3 and then you drive forwards. Rightio, my dear. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Topham, I've had enough. There is nothing to see here. The decorations haven't been delivered yet, and it's far too cold. I need to show you my wonderful accident-free invention. Why do I feel this is a bad idea? What on earth are you showing me by doing this? The snowball. It does wonders for me car. But not for me, you silly pudding. Christmas pudding. Enough! Topham, it's nearly lunchtime and I'm hungry. It's times like these when you've read my mind. Don't worry, my dear, I have the perfect solution. Very good, Topham. A very good idea. I have an idea where we can eat, actually.